In the besieged city of Sudan's El Fasher, starvation is claiming lives as food aid fails to reach desperate displacement camps. Over the past week alone, malnutrition has killed 63 people, most of whom are women and children, deepening the humanitarian crisis. Caught up in a militarized conflict between the Sudanese army and the Rapid Support Forces, North Darfur's El Fasher has been under the grip of famine for over 28 months now. The United Nations World Food Programme is warning of a deepening crisis for the 300,000 people still trapped inside the besieged city.
As we have previously mentioned here, with increasingly alarming food shortages and spiraling prices, people in El Fasher are reported to be resorting to eating animal feed in what is an increasingly catastrophic situation. Engagement around the calls from the Secretary General and the Emergency Relief Coordinator for a pause in the area is more important than ever. El Fasher also has the highest cost of basic goods nationwide, nearly $1,000 per household per month, which is far beyond the reach of most families.
With the RSF-imposed blockades cutting off access, United Nations food deliveries to besieged camps around El Fasher have become impossible. After years of relentless conflict, people's coping mechanisms have been all but exhausted. The United Nations warns that nearly 1 million people in the city and surrounding areas are now virtually cut off from aid and essential services. Prices of basic goods have soared, with food now 460% more expensive than elsewhere in Sudan. Trapped residents are surviving on animal feed as harrowing visuals show emaciated people reduced to skin and bones. Community kitchens, once a vital source of food, have mostly shut down due to lack of supplies. Now, in its third year, the war has killed tens of thousands, displaced millions, and triggered what the United Nations calls the world's largest hunger and displacement crisis. Across Sudan, nearly 25 million people face severe food insecurity. And for the latest, our correspondent Louisa Olani reports.
Malnutrition has killed 63 people, mostly women and children, in just 1 week in Sudan's besieged city of El Fasher, a senior health official said on Sunday. This is evidence of the worsening hunger crisis in the country amid heavy fighting between the army and the RSF since 2023. Leaving about 25 million people in dire food security. Days ago, it was reported that people now resort to eating animal feed as community kitchens are out of stock. UNICEF's Sudan representative Sheldon Yates called the weak situation a looming catastrophe, adding that it is on the verge of irreversible damage to an entire generation of children. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olaniyi, WION The World is One.